Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about your amazing next chapter. So sometimes life deals us out some very interesting stuff and it really does try to see what we're made of and whether we can ride with it, ride the wave, or whether we're going to get dumped. And so I wanted to clear some energy around that so that the next chapter can be exciting and it can be good, even though we've had some really doozies of chapters beforehand. So if there's anything that you feel may have been holding you back in past times that may have preventing you from feeling like another chapter could be better. I wanted to clear some energy around that, and I wanted you to feel like this next chapter will be exciting, something that you can look forward to. And yes, there will always be challenges, and that's the way we grow, and that's the way we get stronger muscles. All right. So let's start in our heart chakra. All right, I open myself to the healing powers of love. All right, so how does love look? How does it feel? How would you like to feel? We all really want to feel loved, and I guess we all really want to feel loved by God, and we want to feel like the universe has our back, and we want to feel like, that we will be supported in a new exciting chapter. Good morning, Jenny. All right, so cypress oil. All right, so cypress oil teaches the soul how to let go of the past by moving with the flow of life. This oil is especially indicated for individuals who are mentally or emotionally stuck, stiff, rigid, tense, overstriving, or have perfectionistic tendencies. This hard driving stems from the need to control. The individual tries to force things in life rather than allowing them to unfold naturally. All right, sometimes we feel like that, isn't it? We want to force things to change maybe before they're ready, especially when it comes to our children. All right, is there anywhere in your body that's telling you that the energy is stuck? So layers of the aura. Fourth layer. All right, so it's like a bridge between the physical body and the spiritual world. Oh, allergy, Jenny says, a conjunctivitis at present. Oh, how awful. So female, a present female. Stuck emotions in there. All right, feeling no mercy for self. So it's okay for me to be treated with love and compassion. So you're not really feeling that. Good morning, Cassil. All right, let's go the brow chakra. All right, I focus on what I love and it comes to me. What do you love? All right, something stuck in our back, T7, in between your shoulder blades. Good morning, Tabitha. Cassil says writing music. That's great. So writing music is a great way to express yourself, isn't it? And also to help others then, because when they feel what you've expressed, they can also relate to it. Often they feel the same thing but may not have had the words or the know it, how to express what they feel. So it's great. All right. So T7, sorry, wasn't it? Feeling not good enough. It's hiding in our back. Unworthy of having great things in your life. All right. Let's go crown chakra now. All right. I'm worthy of divine love and protection. I'm not measured by possessions or connections. It's okay to peel away the layers and expose the real me. My mind functions optimally. My work in life brings me joy. And maybe you're not exactly sure what that is right now, but I'm sure God knows what He has intended for you and will make a way for you to find that. So I guess we've got to open ourselves up to the possibility that we can find what it is that we love and what we want to do. All right, stuck feeling in there. Good morning, Susanna. All right, feeling hurts where love is concerned. Age 6, age 13. Oh, excuse me. And age 20. Okay. Into the earth chakra now. Have you been able to get outside and put your feet on the ground? Or even just be in the sun? Also, it's coming up eating raw foods, like especially food picked straight from the garden. And spikenard oil. Yeah. All right, spikenard encourages the soul to surrender and accept life exactly as it is. It invites individuals to let go and find appreciation for all of life's experiences. All right, a grateful person is content with what they have. Spikenard teaches individuals to be grateful for their challenges as well as their blessings. It also assists individuals in transcending their sorrows through being grateful for their present life circumstances. So, through complete surrender and acceptance, the soul may be brought into peace and harmony. And we might also use lime oil. Lime's about the heart and like zest for life. All right, lime can also assist individuals who have overly developed their intellectual capacities but have neglected to develop themselves emotionally. This oil encourages balance between the heart and mind. It clears congestions from the heart region, assisting individuals in feeling safe and at home in their heart. Lime dispels apathy and resignation and instills hope, joy, courage, and the determination to face all of life's challenges. All right. So, what's challenging you at the moment? What part of this chapter are you finding hard? How can we turn it into a good thing? All right, let's go. So that was in the earth chakra. So now we're going to go into the lunar chakra. All right, so what's coming up here is the inability to understand the lessons contained in our experiences. So it's like we have these difficult experiences. What are we supposed to learn from them? So some generational baggage impeding our learning. So dad's side of the family and the women. 33 generations of women. What else is coming up helpful is silence. Do you get silence in your life? Maybe there are not many moments of silence. And an oil that comes up is marjoram. Just grab Kim's book. Making a mess here. All right. So marjoram oil is about connection. All right. I forgive the harsh life experiences that have contributed to my previously untrusting nature. That's interesting, isn't it? Because often we have things happen that we don't like. And I often quote that bumper sticker I saw that said, experience is what you got when you didn't get what you wanted. All right. I enjoy attending social occasions and meeting new people. Sometimes we can be a bit terrified that we won't fit in or belong or be accepted. I take pleasure in making things last. I feel safe and loved, and I express my authentic self freely. That's great. Okay. Is there anyone that you would like to dedicate the call to? And is there anywhere in your body that's complaining? So Jenny's mentioned her eyes with conjunctivitis. Eyes. So this is in Siegel's book. And before I was quoting from Essential Emotions. Right, so this is under eyes. Wanting things to be different. Susanna's mentioned second and third chakra. Okay, thank you, Susanna. All right, so, hi, Sherry. I was thinking about you the other day. Congestion in sinuses and chest. All right, dedicating to Mark, who is stepping out in life and enrolling in TAFE this semester. Oh, that's so lovely to hear. Hooray. Okay, so not getting things off our chest, I guess, and things getting up our nose. All right, so if we go... All right, so we're going to just go back into the brow chakra for a sec. All right, I easily access my intuitive wisdom. All right, something age 16, preventing somebody from using their intuitive wisdom. Also age 18. Okay, something in our mind, something on our mind. I attract all the help and encouragement I need. My ability to be open to intuition enables those around me to trust their own intuition. So I guess, do we trust our own intuition? Often it's really guiding us. Sometimes it seems hard to trust. But then if we do, we can see afterwards why we should have trusted. I live in faith. Okay, back to the 8th chakra. All right. This is also about our awareness of ourselves as an integral part of the earth and not just our little bit of our little corner. And also seeing the earth as needed to be conquered. I can relate to that in fighting the weeds. Sometimes the weeds are taken over my house. All right, wanting to check out of life. Sometimes it feels hard, doesn't it? It feels like it's too much. So physical contact with animals helps too. That's very grounding if you have a pet. Gardening's good because you put your fingers in the dirt, which is really good for your microbiome, as well as grounding yourself and dispersing the energy that you feel. And another oil comes up, it's basil. Basil's the oil of renewal. So sometimes we feel a bit worn. All right, I am assured, energized, motivated, and cope with life's stresses. My adrenals are strong, and I restore my body to its natural rhythms of sleep, activity, and rest. I replenish my cup and start anew with revitalized vigor and stamina. So this is about writing a new chapter, isn't it? A great new chapter. At times, I perform like a racehorse at full, powerful capacity with great exertion and excitement, but I couple this with supportive, restorative downtime that completely replenishes my vigor. And I think that's sometimes where we forget. We do all the outward stuff, burn ourselves out, and then we don't give ourselves time to recover and renew. So basil, as we said, was the oil of renewal. So use some basil to help yourself, give yourself a little break and stop for a moment. All right, so now we're going to go into the sacral chakra. All right, I express my emotions in joyous, positive ways. I'm daring and motivated. Whatever I am guided to do will be a success. Doesn't mean you won't have opposition, but it will be a success. So we have to keep pushing forward. Baby steps, but forward. Also, the second chakra is about sexuality. So I'm safe to sexually express myself. Sometimes that's just about being a woman or, being a man, and to feel it's okay to express how you feel about that, as well as like the physical expression of it. All right, we're back to that earth chakra again. All right, my actions impact other living things. I care about the plight of plants and animals. I think around the world, we can see that there's been a lot of controlling of the land and of farming. So a lot of farmers have been standing up, and I think it's really important because we need that connection to the land, and we need the food, and we need to, be connected to the land and feel that connection of the land. Cassie says, feels like I need a bottle of cinnamon. Right. So let's look up cinnamon then and see what Kim has in her book about cinnamon. All right, I love my body and appreciate its beauty. Sometimes we're only seeing the bad parts of our body, isn't it? It's like we're only remembering the bad chapters of our life. So we need to also remember the good chapters. Maybe a bit of journaling. All right, I stand up for my rights and the rights of others. I release any past habits of jealousy and embrace all that I am. I permit myself to experience pleasure in its minutest form and acknowledge that my body is a sense organ designed to convey information to me. I think that's so important. Our body often tells us when we're getting stressed, or, if our mind's racing ahead and we're not present here and now. We're sort of going too big picture and getting overwhelmed. So sort of when you can feel your body like that, it's like being aware then, oh no, I've got to rein it in. We just need to go back to baby steps. All right, crown chakra. All right, I accept my body signals in perfect harmony and rhythm. All right, so now we're going to go into our solar plexus chakra. All right, so this is about taking action. So what do you need to take action on? What have you been prompted to do or look at? And have you done something about it? Have you made that phone call? Have you sent the email? Have you looked up whatever it was you felt inspired to do? All right, so what's stuck here is perceiving the future as dangerous. And I'm sure every generation feels like the world is becoming such an unsafe and unholy and awful place. But we all, as the children of those people, feel we can manage it and are managing it. It doesn't mean we don't worry about our kids and the next generation. So patchouli oil. So patchouli is the oil of physicality. So enjoying being in our body. Patchouli helps individuals appreciate the magnificence of the physical body and all of its natural processes and functions. It assists in releasing emotional judgments and issues related to the body, such as believing the body is unholy or dirty. This oil helps with body image distortions and general body dislike. So patchouli brings confidence in the body as well as grace, poise, and physical strength. It reminds individuals of their childhood experiences when they use their bodies for play and fun. On the deepest level, patchouli assists individuals to feel at peace while being present in their physical bodies. So you might use that when you have body shame or you're judging your body and not feeling happy with your body. All right, I act on the choices I make. So what do you need to act on? Where are you kind of stuck? What's the next step? All right, I no longer care about how others perceive me. And there will always be someone to be critical. But just sometimes we're just not someone's cup of tea. We just have to accept that. Some people are never going to get us. They're not going to be our people or our tribe. So it's like, move on, keep walking. You'll be right. I know that I am a powerful and wholesome force for good. And you are. And you have no idea the strength that you give others as you take your baby steps forward and you try and live what you feel is right for you. It's having integrity within yourself. I accept responsibility for all my decisions. I'm able to see past my weaknesses and allow them to become my strengths. So some generational baggage here. Dad's side, dad's mum, and the women. 83 generations. Some stuck emotions in from the genes. All right, feeling unwelcome or in the way. So that's a lot of generations to feel unwelcome, isn't it? So sometimes we can feel strongly that we aren't loved or wanted. And sometimes it's our stuff and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's what we've inherited and not stuff in our lifetime. All right, something from age 6. Where were you? What were you doing? What happened when you were 6? Some stuck emotions in our body from when we were 6. Not being able to control yourself. And I guess that's a lifelong ambition, isn't it? To learn self-control and to learn self-mastery. All right, something in our meridian system. So, The stomach meridian. Right, so stomach meridian a bit low and then lungs high. It should all relate to that sinusy sort of stuff too. All right, whenever stomach meridian is involved, anxiety is often part of the picture. Many people don't realize they're anxious. So it's a bit like box ticking, have I done that? Did I ring grandma? Or have I posted that letter? It's all those things that go on in our head. Box ticking. So feeling nervous, what do you feel nervous about? Sometimes the next chapter makes us a bit nervous. So juniper oil. So juniper berry is about the oil of night. So it can be about sleep. It can also be about addressing the dark side of us. Jenny said, I do a lot of box ticking. Yeah, and that's good and bad, isn't it? It's like then you've got things covered, and if you're an organised person, you want to know that you have ticked the boxes. But sometimes we have to be a little bit more mindful and look at our list and know that we've ticked what we can for this moment, and to stop and breathe for a moment, take time out just to be. All right, I'm encouraged to face my fears and learn from the things I don't understand about myself. Yeah, what is it that you don't understand about yourself? Sometimes it's, why we can't get things done, or why we can never feel comfortable, or why we can't relax. There is truly nothing to fear when I acknowledge all aspects of myself, loving and accepting both the light and dark within me. I cleanse and detoxify both my physical and subtle bodies, especially the accumulated negative energy that has come through contact with those whose energy I feel no attunement. Yeah, sometimes we can feel like a fish out of water, or that we're just not in the right place. So, understanding that we can go wherever, but sometimes we need to choose where we go or where we be to help ourselves feel more safe and more at home, and that we're with people that lift us a bit instead of taking energy from us. Also thyme oil. So thyme oil is about releasing and forgiving. All right. I accept a fresh perspective when recognizing the need to dismantle my old worldview. I think that's really important. Often we get stuck with the way we saw things as children. It's like our beliefs in how life is often stem from our childhood experiences. And sometimes we're still living our life according to that childhood belief. I am capable. So not feeling like we're capable, but you actually are. All right, as I propel myself forward into better patterns of thought and behavior, I forgive others and myself. Love, forgiveness, and gratitude are my default emotions. From this position of forgiveness, I am assured spiritual progress and ease of heart. Okay, so this all came up under stomach meridian. So I guess digesting our food, digesting our life experiences. Stuff stuck in our mind. Sometimes we talk about marrying our father, or for men, it might be I married my mother. And there'll be parts of our mother or father that we absolutely love, and there's parts that we love about our spouse that have those same, I guess, characteristics. And then there's parts that we dislike. So it's like, what are we supposed to learn from that? So sometimes we can see that as the wrong person or not the right situation, but it can turn out to be exactly the right person and situation necessary for us to grow the spiritual muscles for the future. So when we work through these difficult situations, it can lead to a strengthening of the relationships and deeper foundations of love and trust. All right, I accept that I chose my family. Often we feel like, there's no way I would have chosen these people. But I think we chose them because we knew that they would push our buttons and we knew that they would help us grow. I forgive and accept each member of my family. Mutual respect is paramount. I allow my family members to grow in their own space and time. My ability to press forward helps empower my family. So sometimes we're the example of just taking those baby steps forward and still being able to make progress. Achievement is allowed, encouraged, and supported. Our family easily forgives and forgets. The pain of past mistakes is completely healed. We allow time and space for grieving and healing. And there can be grieving as a chapter closes, like there's some parts of life that we're sad that they end, Sometimes it can be when we have children, we're so excited to have children, but that single part of our life and that untethered part of our life ends. And so there is a little bit of grieving for that. We can't have the former life back again. And then there's also, sometimes when our children finish school or, move away or, go do their life in a way that we might not choose for them. There is a bit of grieving about that. I forgive my children. Age 6. All right, so colours in the aura now. All right, so this is the yellow, people that have yellow in the aura. So yellow represents the left side of the brain, or the logical thinking side. So these people like creating new ideas. It is the practical thinker. So yellow inspires cheerfulness and interaction. So these people are often the networkers and the communicators. Yellow helps us to study and recall information. It can relate to the ego and being critical of self as well as others. It can be fast moving and make us anxious. All right, so maybe we're a bit in that vibe at the moment. All right, so the Celtic weave. So part of our energy keeps weaving in and out and around, and sometimes a certain area is having trouble weaving. So is there an area of your body that it's not weaving well? So the lower back. Knees. Belly. All right, C5. So C5 is the sugar circuit. Sometimes we use sugar when we're stressed. So fear of being wrong, dread of being humiliated, embarrassed, or ridiculed, difficulty in expressing yourself because of your great concern about what others might think, regular self-sabotage, low self-worth, difficulty in receiving good things in your life, feeling strained. So your throat could come in here too. Okay, so let's check in. How is our chest feeling? How are our sinuses feeling? How is our sacral chakra and our solar plexus chakra? Our eyes. All right, Sherry says, feeling good. And Zana says, thank you. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much for jumping on the call. Really helps when you jump on the call. It makes it easier for me to work. Grateful for you being you, grateful for your talents and gifts that you share. Eyes settling. Okay, thanks, Jenny. All right, hope you go out into the world and shine your stuff. We need you to shine. We need you to be you and to do what you feel inspired to do, because you inspire us then. All right, sending you love. Bye. Oh, Tabitha said, love the affirmations today. Thanks. My pleasure. All right. See ya.